You've been told all vegetables are healthy, but what if I told you some of them are quietly destroying your health after 60? If you've been told that all vegetables are healthy, it's time to hit the brakes. That's one of the most dangerous health myths out there, especially if you're over 60. Because the truth is, not all vegetables are created equal. In fact, some of the most common vegetables, ones that may be sitting in your kitchen right now, could silently be damaging your joints, raising your blood sugar, and even increasing your risk of death by a shocking 83%. Worse, about 99% of seniors have no idea this is happening. That's why in this video, we're breaking down the 4 vegetables you should be eating regularly, and the 4 vegetables you should avoid at all costs if you're over 60. These aren't your typical suggestions. Each vegetable in this list is ranked by how healing or harmful it really is, backed by science, not old wives' tales. And stick around, because the #1 most dangerous vegetable could already be in your pantry. One clinical study even linked it to a 91% higher risk of heart failure in people over 60. But it's not all doom and gloom. The right vegetables can reduce chronic inflammation, sharpen your memory, and even extend your lifespan by up to 12 years. Before we get started, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from today? We love hearing from viewers around the world. All right, now let's dive into the 4 must-eat vegetables for seniors, ranked from great to absolutely essential. Number 4, purple cabbage, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse you're ignoring. Purple cabbage might look like just a colorful side dish, but inside your body, it behaves more like a microscopic firefighter, putting out the chronic inflammation that leads to disease, discomfort, and decline. What makes purple cabbage so potent is its deep violet hue, which comes from a group of antioxidants called anthocyanins. These natural compounds are more than just pretty. They actively neutralize free radicals in the body. Free radicals are unstable molecules that attack your cells, speed up aging, and cause inflammation, especially in your joints and organs. A 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed anthocyanin-rich vegetables like purple cabbage had a 24% lower risk of heart disease. That's not a small number, that's potentially years of life added, without medication. And there's more. Purple cabbage is loaded with fiber and prebiotics, which nourish the healthy bacteria in your gut. After age 60, your gut microbiome becomes more fragile, and poor gut health is directly linked to weaker immunity, higher inflammation, and even cognitive decline. By feeding your good gut bacteria, purple cabbage can improve everything from digestion to nutrient absorption to your mental clarity. So how do you eat it? Raw in salads with olive oil and apple cider vinegar. This combo boosts nutrient absorption. Lightly sautéed with garlic or turmeric for added anti-inflammatory power. Stir-fried for 5 minutes to preserve nutrients. Plus, purple cabbage is affordable, long-lasting, and easy to prepare. It's one of the simplest additions you can make to your daily diet that delivers a massive return. #3. Okra, the blood sugar regulator. You didn't know you needed. Okra doesn't get much love in most kitchens. Some avoid it because of its slimy texture. But when it comes to managing blood sugar and insulin sensitivity, okra is one of nature's hidden gems, especially for those over 60. Here's why. Okra is rich in a special kind of soluble fiber called mucilage. This gel-like substance slows down the rate at which sugar enters your bloodstream. That's a game changer for seniors, because insulin resistance becomes more common with age. A 2021 study in the Journal of Food Science and Nutrition found that participants who ate okra daily for just 8 weeks saw their fasting blood sugar drop by over 20%. That's comparable to some medications, without the side effects. But it doesn't stop there. Okra also contains powerful antioxidants like quercetin and flavonoids, which protect the brain from oxidative stress, the kind that contributes to memory loss, brain fog, and even dementia. Vitamin K, for bone strength and healthy blood clotting. Folate, for red blood cell production and stable energy levels. Magnesium and calcium, both essential for nerve function and muscle control. To make okra more palatable, Lightly steam it or cook it in soups to reduce sliminess. Soak in vinegar for 30 minutes before cooking to reduce stickiness. Roast it with olive oil and sea salt for a crispy, nutrient-rich snack. Okra might not be love at first bite, but once you realize how deeply it supports blood sugar, brain health, and aging muscles, you'll want to find your favorite way to eat it. Hash 2. Beetroot, the natural blood pressure pill. Beetroot isn't just a colorful vegetable. It's a natural vasodilator, which means it helps open up your blood vessels, improving circulation, lowering blood pressure, and reducing the workload on your aging heart. How does it work? Beets are naturally high in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes the inner muscles of blood vessels. A 2019 study from Hypertension Research revealed that seniors who drank beetroot juice daily for 4 weeks experienced an 11-point drop in systolic blood pressure. And better circulation doesn't just help your heart, your brain benefits too. In a 2017 study published in the Journals of Gerontology, older adults who drank beet juice before exercising had increased blood flow to the frontal lobe, the part of the brain responsible for memory, decision-making, and attention. Additional benefits of beetroot: high in betalains, which fight inflammation at a cellular level, contains folate and manganese for energy metabolism and red blood cell production, boosts stamina, making physical activity easier and more rewarding. How to add beets to your routine. Roast them to bring out natural sweetness. Juice them with apples and ginger for a refreshing drink. Use pre-cooked vacuum-packed beets for convenience. Hash 1. Kale. The senior superfood that does it all. Topping our list is kale. And it's not just hype. This dark leafy green is a true nutritional powerhouse that supports nearly every major system in the aging body: heart, brain, bones, eyes, and more. Kale is rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids that are especially valuable for protecting eyesight and brain function. A 2020 study in the journal Neurology found that seniors who consumed the most lutein and zeaxanthin had a 32% slower rate of cognitive decline compared to those who consumed the least. That's sharper thinking, better memory, and more independence as you age. Kale is also a star when it comes to heart health. It's packed with potassium, which balances sodium and helps reduce high blood pressure; magnesium, crucial for steady heart rhythm and nerve function; vitamin K, which supports both bone strength and prevents calcium buildup in arteries. In fact, just 1 cup of kale provides over 600% of your daily vitamin K needs. Its anti-inflammatory properties come from compounds like camphorol and glucosinolates, which help reduce the chronic inflammation tied to arthritis, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's. But, a word of caution: raw kale can be tough on the thyroid, especially for those with existing thyroid conditions. To fix this, light cooking is your friend. Sauté with garlic and olive oil for a tasty, healthy side. Add to soups or stews for flavor and nutrition. Bake into homemade kale chips for a satisfying snack. Kale is easy to find, affordable, and incredibly versatile. If there's one vegetable that earns its superfood title, this is it. Recap: the 4 must-eat vegetables for seniors. 1. Kale, brain, heart, and bone support in 1. 2. Beetroot, lowers blood pressure, boosts energy and brain flow. 3. Okra, controls blood sugar, supports memory and bones. 4. Purple cabbage, reduces inflammation, improves gut health. But remember, while these are heroes of the vegetable world, not all veggies are your friend after 60. In part 2, we'll reveal the 4 vegetables you should avoid, including the hash 1 worst offender that could be increasing your risk of stroke, joint damage, and heart failure without you even knowing it. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. In the first part of this series, we revealed the 4 vegetables that can protect your heart, fuel your brain, and strengthen your body after 60. These were the nutritional powerhouses that support longevity and vitality. But now, it's time to flip the script. Because not all vegetables are created equal. In fact, some of the most common vegetables in your kitchen right now could be silently damaging your health. These veggies may look healthy. They may even be promoted as good for you. But for seniors, they come with hidden dangers. From spiking your blood sugar to increasing inflammation, weakening your kidneys, and even raising your risk of heart failure. In this video, we'll uncover the 4 vegetables that people over 60 should avoid, ranked from bad to worst. The final vegetable on this list has been linked to a 91% increased risk of heart disease, and most people eat it every week without realizing the danger. Let's dive into the list and protect your health by starting with hash 4. Corn, the sweet saboteur of your blood sugar. Corn, the golden staple of backyard barbecues, canned soups, and holiday dinners, seems innocent enough. After all, it's a vegetable, right? But once you're past 60, corn becomes more of a metabolic landmine than a healthy side dish. A 2020 study in diabetes care found that older adults who consumed high glycemic vegetables like corn regularly had a 46% higher risk of insulin resistance and cardiovascular disease. What makes corn worse is how sneaky it is. It's in everything, from canned vegetables and cornbread to tortilla chips, corn syrup, processed snacks, and frozen meals. Better alternatives: cauliflower, zucchini, Brussels sprouts. Avoid creamed corn, canned corn with added sugars. Anything labeled sweet corn, which is bred to contain more sugar. Hash 3. White potatoes, the comfort food that comes with a cost. There's no denying it, potatoes are a comfort food. White potatoes are extremely high in starch, and they rank very high on the glycemic index. A 2016 study published in the BMJ followed over 70,000 adults and found that people who consumed white potatoes 4 or more times a week had a 33% higher risk of high blood pressure. And here's another red flag. White potatoes are often prepared in the least healthy ways possible. Fried in oils, mashed with butter or cream, loaded with salt and cheese. Frying potatoes at high heat creates acrylamides, toxic compounds linked to inflammation and artery damage. If you love potatoes, switch to sweet potatoes occasionally. They contain more fiber, lower glycemic load, higher levels of antioxidants like beta-carotene. Hash 2. Eggplant, the pretty purple veg that can aggravate pain and inflammation. Eggplant, with its shiny skin and beautiful purple hue, often finds its way into grilled platters, Mediterranean dishes, and stir-fries. Eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, along with tomatoes, peppers, and white potatoes. These vegetables contain alkaloids such as solanine and niacin, which are part of the plant's natural defense system. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Pharmacology found that alkaloids found in nightshades can worsen symptoms in individuals with autoimmune or inflammatory conditions. Eggplant also contains oxalates, which contribute to the formation of kidney stones, a major concern for older adults since kidney function naturally declines with age. If you must eat eggplant, prepare it properly. Soak slices in salt water to draw out bitterness and alkaloids. Remove the skin before cooking. Cook thoroughly. Undercooked eggplant can be harder to digest. Hash 1. Canned tomatoes, the toxic trap. Most seniors overlook. And now, the most dangerous vegetable for seniors. And it's one that shows up in pasta sauces, soups, stews, and casseroles nearly every week. We're talking about canned tomatoes. Let's be clear. Fresh tomatoes are not the problem. The real danger comes from how tomatoes are processed and packaged. Most canned tomatoes are packed in metal cans lined with BPA, bisphenol A, a chemical used to prevent corrosion. The problem? BPA is a known endocrine disruptor. It mimics hormones in the body and interferes with your natural hormonal balance, a balance that's already fragile after 60. As you age, your testosterone, estrogen, and thyroid hormone levels naturally decline. BPA throws those levels even further out of balance, increasing your risk of weight gain, mood swings, sleep disturbances, fatigue, heart arrhythmias. Tomatoes are highly acidic, and acid breaks down the BPA lining in the can. This allows the chemical to leach directly into the food, especially when the tomatoes are heated, which is how most sauces are prepared. A 2020 study in environmental research found that adults with the highest levels of BPA in their blood had a 91% higher risk of heart disease compared to those with the lowest levels. Canned tomato products are also loaded with sodium. One serving of tomato sauce can contain over 500 milligrams of sodium, nearly a quarter of your daily limit. That's dangerous for anyone with high blood pressure, heart failure, kidney disease, salt-sensitive hypertension. Better choices. Make sauces from fresh tomatoes. Choose glass-jarred sauces labeled BPA-free. Rinse canned tomatoes before cooking to reduce sodium. Look for low-sodium options and read the labels carefully. Tomatoes can be healthy, but only if prepared and stored safely. Canned versions are a chemical trap that affect hormones, increase blood pressure, and accelerate aging from the inside out. Final thoughts. The vegetables to rethink after 64. Corn spikes blood sugar, contributes to insulin resistance. 3. White potatoes High glycemic increases blood pressure, adds inflammatory load. 2. Eggplant triggers joint pain, digestive issues, kidney stone risk. 1. Canned tomatoes contains BPA, raises sodium, disrupts hormones, spikes heart risk. After 60, every bite counts. Your body isn't as forgiving as it once was. The wrong vegetables can slowly chip away at your health, leading to brain fog, blood sugar instability, inflammation, heart strain, hormonal imbalance. But now you're armed with the truth. You can make better choices starting today. Tell us in the comments, which vegetable on this list surprised you the most? If you found this video helpful, like it, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a tip that could change your health, or even save your life. Thank you for watching. And remember, your next meal could be the one that protects your future.